Hi. So it should be working. Just give it a moment so I can make sure the feedback's coming through. Just a few more seconds. And it should be working. And it should be working. Okay. There might have been a little echo there, but it is working. Welcome everybody to Crypto Angles podcast. Number, I believe it's 67. But over here, we what do? We use astrology in combination with the crypto markets, but the astrology we look at is astrology of the sky. So it's basically the sun, moon, and stars that you see above your head every single day. Um, that's basically what we interpret. So it's different to mainstream astrology, but welcome everybody. Can I ask? My son made sure I said this. Can you please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the video, to the channel, and hit the bell notification as well? So definitely do that. Help your girl out. But welcome everybody. If you're new, my name is Kelita Sahliah. I'm a mother, a real angel, and of course I dabble in crypto, and this is why you're here. So I'm finally doing this live stream. I tested it out yesterday. I had issues with the sound, but I figured it out. So we're gonna start doing majority of our Crypto Angle podcast as a live stream right now. The times, there's not going to be a set time. It's when mama can do it. You get me? So anyway, usually the order of these videos is we'd go over some Gematria connections. If you're new, I'll let you know what that is. Then we look at the astrological story of this cycle. Then we look at the technical analysis for Bitcoin, XRP, and the DXY. So ideally, my aim is as I grow on these things, these videos, there will be like an open space where if anyone wants me to check out a certain project, a coin, any cryptos, let me know and we can do the technical analysis for it and things of that nature. But let's get into this video anyway. I have not done a Gematria connection for a minute. I haven't done it for a long time. So that's what we're going to get into first. Okay. Some Gematria connections. So we are backdating a little things of what's happened since like end of June, July. We're going to look at 3 different topics and then hopefully I would have caught up. I'll be honest, I haven't really been paying much attention to what's going on the world stage because I've been in my own head, but I'm getting there. But let's look at it anyway. So this is my threads on Instagram. It should be linked in the description, so feel free to check it out if you want to come back to these Gematria connections. But as you can see, the first one is Trump's shooting. Now, a lot of interesting things, but I want to bring you awareness to how I've written this for those who are new anyway. We look at a few different Gematria connections. So if you don't know, Gematria is basically the numerical value behind the words and the letters that we speak, say, and do. Okay, that is Gematria. It's the coding, basically. That's how I see it personally. So you'll probably notice as well, we have the code here and I always break it down into numbers. So when you're watching my videos, I need you to have an expansive brain. Okay, you need to have an expansive brain watching these videos. Take with yourself. Take with yourself. Oh gosh. Anyway, you need to have an expansive mind, okay? Because how can I describe it? Kind of like a pulsating vibe. It goes in and out type of thing. Because I look at things from multiple angles because I am light shining on multiple angles. So anyway, numbers play a huge role in our hologram and everything of that nature. Some of these connections, of course, are linked to cryptocurrency, and some are linked to the whole narrative, which crypto plays a role in. So do keep that in mind. And numbers play a big role. So I always narrow it down. You know, if you know numerology, you always add the number up until it becomes a single digit. So it's like, in doing so, I can see from this alone, this Trump shooting, 5 and 5 we're getting equals, it represents change, connection and change, but in this part it's a lot of change. And then we're getting the 6 as well, which the 6 represents the material reality. So from that alone, just by narrowing the numbers down through numerology, from Trump shooting, I can see that change, the 5s, is happening in our material reality, the 6, just from one angle. You know, there's many angles, of course, but that is one angle. So I just wanted to bring you awareness to why I do that, as it is on at the top of all of them, and it kind of gives a kind of perspective on it. Hi, can you not distract me though, please? Because you leave whatever that is out there. Okay, wonderful. Yes, help yourself. Forgive me, my children are they're being children. So anyway, let's get into it. So Trump's shooting. Look at my man. Look at him. Does anyone think it was real or fake? It just looked like a movie. But anyway, Trump shooting. We were getting the 824 in Hebrew, and in ordinal. It's called ordinal, but they call it simple on this website. I don't know why. The 195. So pay attention to them numbers. But we've got opening ceremony. So I found this interesting because it's like whatever was happening and whatever their plan was that their opening of what's to come. We've got the portal to paradise. Fascinating. Monetary pine. So money is playing a big role in all of this. Jackpot. Now I found this interesting because of what we're going to get into in a moment. So these are only connected on the 824. Okay, I need my glasses, man, I can't see. So moving on to the ordinal now. Why this is important. Trump shooting, we're getting Chaldean 59. Why is this important, people? We'll go to our little Gematria calculator and we'll do it here and there. What's going on? We'll do it here and there. Oh, let's get rid of these horrible ads and just zoom in. That's better. That's better. Right. Dragon. So us being in the year of the dragon, there's literally no coincidence, obviously, that Trump shooting giving us 59 in Chaldean as well, and dragon being 59. So no coincidences. Was this part of an opening ceremony to paradise? I don't know. I'm ready to go in paradise. But that jackpot that we had, we also have 777. So again, we're getting a connection there. There is, like, energy wise, it started to brew something. Sorry, this looks tiny, doesn't it, on the screen? I don't know. Can I zoom in? I can't. If I zoom in, it just doesn't. Wait there. Ah, yes, I can zoom in. There we go. So we're also getting the best is yet to come. So I find that interesting. From this opening ceremony in the year of the dragon, something's coming, and this 58. If you forget any numbers, remember the 58. Okay. Why? Let me show you. Let me show you why. Because my name's 58. But no, even more important, XRP, it is 58. And keep in mind, obviously, XPR is 58 as well. I will be doing another video on this because I'm not going to lie, I feel it is a sleeping giant. Yeah, I do. And pretty much a lot of the coding towards XRP is similar for XPR, unless you're putting in like Proton and Ripple, but there's still some connections which I found. So it's fascinating. So we're getting the best is yet to come with that 58, and there's more 58s coming up. We're getting the last president. Now, do you remember, like, a lot was going on saying, oh, Trump's going to be the last president, blah, blah, in his first term. And then obviously Biden then won. I'm not sure how presidency works. Is it like you're only allowed to do 2 terms, so 8 years, and then that's it? Or can you come in a bit later? I don't know. But obviously a lot of talk was going on of Trump's the last president, blah, blah, but then he got out. And obviously he's running again. So could he be the last president if he wins? Me no know, but this comes up again. Right, how do I escape from that now? So that was there. We're going to continue. So this just makes it even more clear. Oh, what's going on? Sorry, people. The laptop's laptoping. But anyway, this makes it more clear. So with Trump shooting, the year of the dragon is there anyway. And then obviously it also linked to dragon in and of itself. So no coincidences that it's happened now and everything. Y'all can hear me fine, right? Hopefully. If you've not, hopefully someone's written no sound, but no, it's okay, isn't it? Can someone like give a thumbs up in the chat just to make sure the sound's all right or something, please? That will help a lot. So yeah, oh gosh, protect your DNA. Again, I find it interesting popping up 59, year of the dragon year. Like, are the, there's been solar flashes, blah blah. They're doing the most to tamper with our DNA anyway, so it's like protect that shit. One nation under God. This I just find it interesting because it just sounds very American, and of course America is playing a big role in the whole world stage anyway. In connection with Trump shooting. Hyperborea portal. Now, Hyperborea has come up a lot with like these new energy stuff. So even if you've watched my past Gematria connections, you would have seen Hyperborea come up. So, I'd like to live there. They can pick me up and go. And these are just things I found interesting. Alphanumeric code of God coming up with Trump shooting. So that's telling me the hologram is playing out the code it truly wants to right now. So just go with the flow, I guess. Go with the flow. Holy Grail bloodline. The great solar flash, them solar flashes I was talking about as well. And so on. So these were the things for Trump. So I did find it interesting. If anyone found them interesting, do let me know. Yes, Zaya. Yes. Please. What do you need? Yes. Amazing. You can have some. Don't eat all of it because it's for later. Sorry, forgive me, people. So Labour Party wins. So let's get on to where's the others? Oh, it's down there. So Labour Party. Oh gosh. Labour Party wins. These numbers at the top, pay attention to them. We're getting 877, so that is interesting as well. That's interesting. 7 is source. It's a lot of wisdom and things of that nature. And 8 can come with opposite changes, like balance and drastic change, basically. 8 is also life. It's the infinity symbol. So keep that in mind with Labour Party winning as the whole narrative is moving forward anyway. So I don't know who he is. He's obviously the one who won. We woke up to it. Was it the 5th of July or June? They won. Whoopie-doo. I didn't vote because I don't. But yeah, I say it got some time. So Labour Party wins. We're getting in Hebrew Gematria 2033. Gosh, it's going to be that. It's literally going to be that year in 9 years, isn't it? That's wild. But anyway, the old system will crash. What system's going to crash? What system? So it's like with these connections, it's like it creates a chain reaction. So it's like Labour Party winning. It's part of the whole story of the collective of what's going to happen. We've been anticipating crashes and things. The news is fake. Avoid news. How old were you when you realized news stood for northeast, west, south? That doesn't even make sense. But anyway. Remove Project Bluebeam. I found that interesting because a lot of people have been talking about it. Like, oh, something's going to come up in the sky. Do you think it's going to happen? Or them winning was that part, like, they're going to shut it down? We'll see. But moving on to the ordinal now. We're getting the 214 with Labour Party. Just zoom in on these. These are tinier. Power to the people. Yes. And we're getting that 88. Fascinating. Number one currency. What's going to be the number one currency? Who's going to be the number one currency? Oh, wait. XRP, global currency, and it's 888 too. That's interesting that all of these are 888, number one currency, power to the people, for XRP being the global currency. Pay attention to how many of the numbers match up, okay? And of course, this would also be XPR, global currency. It would give the exact same coding. So don't sleep on that underdog. I just don't think you should. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Sorry. They've changed this. They've changed it. There we go. So the last one, which I found some interesting things, the Paris Olympics. So again, we're getting 902, we're getting 11, 4, and 9. We're getting ether energy with this, where it's impacting our current time because 4 represents time a lot. And it's like an 11 portal. So something's coming through within our time with this anyway. Paris Olympics. Did anyone go? Did anyone go? But we're getting another XRP connection with her, Christine Lagarde. I've not watched one of her interviews in a minute, to be fair, but I found that interesting. And this has popped up again, this last president. So could whoever wins this term, could they be, will things really shift that much? I don't know. We'll see. But then coming into the ordinal now, we're getting 175. The secret revealed. What's the secret, people? I don't know. Let's have a look. XRP pegged to gold. Is that a secret? Is that one of the secrets? But look at the connection. 59. 59. Dragon. Well, let's take it off caps. Dragon 59. So again, I'm like, fascinating. Fascinating. Like, is that happening this year? Could it happen this year? When I say this year, in the year of the dragon, and it goes up until February, doesn't it? When it will move into the next zodiac of the Chinese year, which will be the year of the snake. So that is shedding off the old skin and truly transforming in 2025. Just keep that in mind. Oh, mini confirmation card burp. Trump card coming. What's the Trump card? Is it him winning? Is it him being the last president? We shall see. In God we trust. This is, again, it's just telling me, it's just screaming America. This isn't it on the dollar bill, and of course we're getting the 58, which gives us XRP anyway. See, in God we trust. What they're trying to say. It's not a coincidence. You see me, people. You see me. A storm is coming. What's coming? What is coming? I think that was it. There was more, but my there were just other things I found interesting. But Thread said it was spam. I'm like, you feisty. Too rude. You're too rude. But anyway, I found them things interesting when it comes to the Gematria connections. I do feel when it comes to XRPZ and the Hizzy, it is playing a major role. Personally, yeah, it's playing a major role. And I do feel XPR is a sleeping bunny. I feel it's a sleeping bunny. But let's get into the astrological story of this cycle anyway, and then the technical analysis. All that's happening this cycle, and we are going to get into the beginning of September because we're going to touch on the beginning of September too. But all that's happening is Mercury stationing direct. This is important. Reason being, my mentor, Waters Above, he has done, like, he's charted out all the Mercury retrogrades, and his from the immediate pattern, the majority of the time, price does go down during a Mercury retrograde, but then it recovers after it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to let this cycle pass. And when we're fully in, like Mercury station direct, when I come again, It may be next Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. No, it's going to be the Sunday because I'm out on Saturday. But I will chart it up for you, okay? And we'll backdate in the technical analysis how the retrogrades went and things of that nature. I know it's going to be after the retrograde, but mom, I just can't do it now. I've been a bit busy. So, but yeah, that's something to pay attention to. And also, we're moving into our new moon. So in September, there's a lot happening in September. Anyway, we're moving into our new moon, no moon. So this energy it starts 5 days before the third. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So literally, oh, that's fascinating. Literally, that's really fascinating. So the new moon energy starts in 29th of August, where when it's a new moon, price is ready to find its resistance level. So what this means is price could be pulled up to that resistance level, and once it's found it, if you're trading, you could potentially short the market once it's found it. You could long it up to it and then short it once it's found it. Okay. Yeah, but then again, I find it interesting because I've just mentioned that about the Mercury retrogrades, and I says usually for the most part it's the odd few differences, but for the most part, after Mercury retrograde, price is pulled up. So I find it interesting that price could potentially recover after the Mercury when it stations direct, when we're entering into our new moon energy anyway. So that's rather fascinating. So I'm definitely seeing from that alone, we're reaching resistance levels. That's what I'm going to be anticipating looking into the technical analysis. We'll be pulled up to find our next level of resistance. And the biggest question is that going to be higher than its last point, or are we going to create a higher high, which would be amazing, or are we going to create a higher low? So which one are we actually going to create? I'm not going to lie, I'd be content for this to be chilling for longer. Like, I'm not in any rush, but yeah, we'll see. Will we get an explosive Q4? That was like, is that the thing? Oh, this motherfucker. You know what? This did me dirty. This did me dirty so bad. On one of them, is it here? Hyperborea. Like it put all of these in and have I missed something? Well, there was Mercury retrograde. There was crypto millionaire. Shit, what are the other ones? There was Mercury retrograde, which I wanted to bring that up. There was crypto millionaire and XRP Phoenix. But why it turned around and said it was spam? We're gonna type these in. Yeah, I'm not finished yet, darling. I'm really not finished. This thing just did me dirty. There was new currency as well. Skull and Bones come up with Labour Party. Is that 19149? Which one was 149? We're gonna do this because I spent time on this. All right. Which one was the 149? Oh, why did I mess this up? I'm sorry, people, but the stuff's there. The stuff was there. Maybe I'll get it ready for the next video. Okay, but it was like there was more connections to XRP. Oh gosh, I'm getting a phone call. Cannot pause this at all. Wait there. Hold on, bear with me, people. Hiya. Hi. Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna bring some as well, but I'm literally in the middle of a video. Sorry, but I'll bring some pizza too. No worries. Okay, so bye bye bye. Oh, sorry. Right, let's get into the technical analysis. Hopefully, y'all are still here with me. Let me see. Bitcoin. Thank you for being patient with me, people. Thank you for your patience. Right, Bitcoin. So, oh gosh, it's hella messy. So obviously anticipating it moving, it was like 3 minutes wasted then, forgive me. Oh, you see, this is where I'm like, what is it gonna do? Will we create a higher high and go higher? Or are we gonna create a lower high, higher low? If you know what I mean? Like we're going down steps, just looking at the pattern of it right now. Let me just hide everything, it's messy. Just looking at the pattern, it's just, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna get rejected? You know, but this full moon energy is going into, no, not full moon, the new moon energy is going into September anyway. So we're only here, aren't we? Is it the 24th today? Oh shit, I forgot something. Oh, okay. It's the children's granddad's birthday today. I need to send him a video. Yeah. Okay, let's just put these on and have a look at what it could be doing. Have a look at what it could be doing. So when we were looking at this video last Sunday, I was anticipating it to get rejected on this level, but clearly it found its support there. So let's just pop the moon on. Let's pop the moon. How far behind is this video? Is it playing? Oh, it's a bit. Let's put the moon phases on. Put the moon phases on, Bab. Right. Yeah, so we had our support clearly with this full moon on this level, and it supported it nicely. So the question is, where is the new moon going to bring it? Are we going to have minimal action up until we get rejected, especially if we're going to get rejected lower? Like, I don't know. And this is the thing where I wanted to show that other Gematria connection, which is just missing. It's pissing me off. But it said Mercury retrograde, which just brings me back to the video where I done. Yes. Not have the one that's out there. Oh my, please. No. Zaya, make her some water, please. Children are stress. Children are stress. It's easier to do this when they're not here. I need to just get it done. Sorry. Liz, you don't need to cry. It's all right. Oh my days. He almost knocked the door down. It's all right. It's fine. So yeah, I just want to see really. Come on in. Come in. Come on. Climb up. You can't make up any noise though. Can't make up no noise. You just have to sit there and be quiet. Sorry, people. Thank you for being patient with me. So obviously we've got this huge resistance level right here. I'm going to put it on the candlesticks just so we can look at it clearly, what the pattern. Oh gosh, made that bigger. I'm going to check the smaller time frame because I want to see how much resistance is possibly getting at this level. But I don't know. I feel we could be pulled up higher. You know, when I says, obviously we've been in a Mercury retrograde. We haven't had much like, yeah, we've had downward momentum, but it's not been loads. Like since we've been in it from top to bottom. 20, how much is that? 26%. So okay, that's a fair amount, to be fair. But as we're kind of creeping out of it, will we fully recover? So like going into September, would we see like our first move? But what I want to pay attention to, because like I says, that Gematria connection, and I'm sure I said it in my last video, it mentioned the Mercury retrograde, and I spoke about that in my video of Leave the World Behind. And we have our retrograde here. Mercury stations retrograde in November, and it brought up the full moons for it. And we're in it until December on the full moon, and that's when it stations direct. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have an interesting quarter four, because you know I had anticipated a lot more movement in August and things like that, but it hasn't done it. Obviously August isn't finished. Just looking at the monthly candle, August isn't finished yet. Could it literally just be this wick? Let's make it a little visible. Could it just be a wick and then we get like upward momentum? Because obviously the new moon energy starts on the 29th of August. So it can happen at any time, whether it's before the moon phase or within that phase of time. So right now, look at it right now on the monthly. Move over. Just move over. Look at this like doji candle it's creating. I'll just move this down a little so you can see. But look at that. It's like we had all of this downward momentum, this huge wick down. And could it just be a wick? But essentially we'll get a purple candle. My colors are purple and gray, but it would be red and green. It's finished. Zaya, can you fill this up for her, please? Thank you. It's slightly open already. Be careful of that door. Yeah, so that's still a possibility, people. It's still a possibility. It's literally just a wick, and then we get this bigger candle coming up. Oh, dude. They locked it down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. Right, just go around this way. Just go around. Go around, just like normal. Just leave it like that. Sorry, people. The door fell down. Anyway, yeah. So it could be a whole week. Go on. I had opened it. Why did you close it? There you go. Stress. This is gonna finish soon, people. we're just gonna get through it quickly. We're just gonna get through it quickly. No, the board's around there, so you can't write on it right now, darling. Because I'm not taking the board out now, sweetheart. So just looking on the 4-hour time frame, I've moved this line, haven't I? So it's not even in the right place. Let's just delete this. It's not giving me anything right now. It is showing signs of strength. It actually is, because it is on the 4-hour. It's now underneath all of these stuff. It's being supported by like the 200 is crossing it as well. It's going underneath, and it's sitting lovely on top of the luminary moving averages. But one thing, I know we're on the 4-hour, but one thing for upward momentum, the better view to see of the luminaries, we want this dark purple line above the rest of them, and you want this reddish line at the bottom, because The dark purple is Saturn, and the reddish one is Uranus. For upward momentum, you want Uranus at the bottom, Saturn at the top, and the rest of them in between. And when it's downward, that's when it's flipped. So it's like, yeah, it's not it fully because Uranus thankfully isn't at the top. But I'd like to see them cross, but they are beginning to cross the EMAs anyway, which is good. So I know that's the 4 hour, but it's showing a bit of sign of strength, especially to get ready to be pulled up to its resistance in the new moon, sorry. So just check the moving averages on this. I probably should have done XRP first because that's what I was talking about. Moving averages on this, okay, yeah, it's being supported by them now instead of underneath, so that's good. The question is, put it in line. I'm going to change chart. Okay, because I don't want to get rid of them drawings, but it's super messy, no? It's messy. Oh, so let's go to the crypto. Go to crypto.com. So, daily, week, no. I'm going to just put in a resistance level where it could possibly be reaching to. We just need to see, no? Come on. Even the laptop's having a hard time. This is why I needed to just do it live because my data is not dataing at the moment. Not doing it. My phone's struggling. Just get rid of the moon phases. Get rid of that. It's moving so slow. Please forgive me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. So obviously on the daily, the luminary moving averages need to catch up, and this is making it a bit more clearer now. You see the darker line, that's Uranus, and this darker purple is Saturn. Come here. No. Golly gee. So what happened there? Is it working now? Oh, sorry. Is it back on? Am I here? Can you see me? Well, hear me? Can you see my screen? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm so hot. Trying to figure out this technology. It's just technology is not technology. I don't know what happened there, people. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure all of this out, and I'm sweating, standing up sweating. My laptop. Anyway, let's just get through it so it's done. Um, yeah, we want to find its new resistance level. You know, price has retested this zone. It has back tested it as a support already. The full moon came in just under this level. So why is it showing that on the side? Ah, technology. There we go. That should be gone now. That should go. Where are we? Shouldn't show that thing on the side anymore in a moment anyway when it catches up. So yeah, what was I saying? We want to find its resistance. It's technically back tested this. So Bitcoin, I have to be honest, it hasn't, sometimes it doesn't back test to the best. So this may be all that it needs to do with our full moon coming in here as its microcycle like support level on this zone at where were we? 57k. So obviously we're getting ready to be pulled up into our new moon. So the question is, where is the new moon going to be? And this is heavily lagging, you know. It's heavily lagging, like, because I'm seeing it on my phone. Oh gosh, delete. Okay, just move down. You've got one job and you're not doing it. Right, let's just go through this quickly and we're going to jump onto XRP. XRP's in the hizzy. Right, this is just its next level zone, really. Just a tiny little area. You can tell there's some resistance there because price obviously got rejected on this level, and then we had our deep correction. It was its support for a little bit, little rejection almost there, trading in it, but we were getting rejected a bit here. You can tell we were getting rejected as well. So this is clearly its next level of support, and then of course the next one's gonna be to its highest point and higher. So this passing these levels, obviously Bitcoin's moving into price discovery at that time. So yeah, price will be moving into price discovery past this level. So the question is, where is our new moon going to pull up to? What moon is it? Let's check what moon it is. New moon in what? Because that could give us some indication. Indication in a nation. And me tell them, right, Leo. Oh, fascinating. Fascinating. I don't know if it's going to move a lot. Leo, no, Leo, the star constellation, darling. So it's going to be a Leo new moon. Leo being a fire sign. Um, we'll see. I feel, however it moves, to find its resistance is going to tell us a lot. It's going to tell us a lot because that will make it clear to us if we're going to get an explosive Q4 or not. So I feel we'll know that answer in September, when price clearly finds its resistance level. Like, it's clearly getting ready. We want to ultimately see it past this zone because this is another little zone that it's stuck on. Let's just put another line and we'll make it thinner. Where are we? Literally where it's at right now is another zone. I'm just going to make it thinner because big and big. Just that one. It didn't really do much, did it? Anyway, ultimately we want to see it break through this little zone, which I feel it will once probably. Oh, Zaya, that scared me. Just oh. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting heavily distracted, people. So we're going to jump onto XRP, but ultimately that's what we want to pay attention to. Price, will we get rejected at 64k? Will this be our resistance level, literally where we're at, or will we be pulled up to this zone or reaching back our highs? So we have to wait and see. But the next video I'll come out with, I think the video will be out before the new moon, wouldn't it? So we'll get a closer look. But we're going to look at XRP now. See, I didn't even look at the DXY or anything. Not the DXY, the MACD. But you've heard all the distractions in this video. Like, I need to just finish. It was just a test, and this is why it's like, I don't know, maybe when it comes to doing any like cryptos, that might have to be its own separate little video. Or definitely when we're not doing the Gematria connections anyway. But make sure you give a like on the video, help your girl out, you know me. So clearly the light Bitcoin, the full moon came in, and this was its bottom, which was good. This is looking better. This is definitely looking better. It looks like it's giving sign of strength. It seems like it's getting ready to attack the higher parallel channel again. We may get some resistance on there before an official breakthrough, but again, we're waiting on the new moon, aren't we, for price to be pulled up to it to find its true resistance level. And that the first one will definitely be the parallel channel. And where else? What's happened? No, we've done past that, so it's like higher ones. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I apologize, please. It broke your ankle. Oh dear. I'm sure it's not broken. Okay. So just looking back, you can see this little trading cluster here. Honestly, thank you a lot for your patience and these pick me because but there's been a little trading cluster here, and we've had price come up to it several times. So yeah, we traded above it a bit on a few occasions, but we were getting rejection. It didn't get close to it, but it truly attempted. I wonder, was Wix higher? We put the candles on. Yes, you see. So looking with the candlesticks, price wicked up to this level, but it just looks a bit messy. So we're going back to the line. So that essentially, it falls in alignment with this parallel channel at 65 cents. That's what we want to close above of. Okay, 65 cents for XRP in the hizzy. Yeah, we want to close above that. A solid day candle for a start, and when we can get a W candle close, even better. And of course 2, 3 and 5. Like if we can get a close above it, then that's like sign of momentum. But I feel if we're not going to get a big movement with the moon, if we're not, then I feel it's just pulling us out of this area or pulling us clearly to it or beyond it, so we can retest it as support at some point. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. I have felt I'm a little bit messy in this video, but let's just take a look at the RSI. Definitely more movement to the upside. Look how high we went there though. What was that? Oh, that was this zone. So that's fascinating. So we're not as high RSI wise, but price is the same level. So that's definitely showing a sign of strength. MACD's flipping green. It's, oh gosh, I put it on and took it off. MACD's flipping green. So again, upward momentum I'm seeing. Most definitely, Bab. Most definitely. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep this too long. This is zone, yeah, that was the zone it's at. So it just needs to get past this ultimately. That's what I'm keeping an eye on. I do feel it's more upward momentum, like sideways and up, sideways and up. That's what I'm seeing for this cycle. Yeah, and especially as we move into the next cycle, it's just about finding its resistance level. And it's in Leo. Leo is the heart, and it's still going to be Leo season confirmation, but the sun is still going to be in Leo. So it may move hearty. Keep that in mind. It could move hearty. I don't know. Like when I say hearty, will it be like, oh, it's getting pulled up a bit higher? Could we be reaching or attempting to get to like 70 cents or something? I don't know. I feel after next cycle, we'll get a much clearer picture of what could potentially be happening, where it will find its resistance level, and all of that jazz. But I'm just going to go on to the DXY quickly and then finish. Do let me know if you liked the video. DXY. Weigh yourself. Something just said failed payment. YouTube said failed payment. I'm like, go away. Yeah, I said this in my last video. I was like, the DXY just looks like it's going down, 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 down. And that's basically all that it's done, Bab. That's all that it's done. And you can see, so we've had this break, retest, rejected, broke, retest, rejected, coming down. So we're going down to our next level. Our next level. And look at this. This has created one ugly ass M. So look at this. It's ill. Very, very ugly. But it's created an M, Bab. So what is this telling me? It's basically created this ugly double top, meaning the length of like this to this, at least when it breaks this level, or I'd say comfortably this level where this old smiley face is, we could be dipping down quite a bit. And this is where I've been saying for a while, I'm seeing crypto moving a bit more parabolic when we have this double top break. Obviously, as it's been moving down, like crypto has been, it's moved up. Of course, it has, not as, you know, not really extreme, but it has moved up. So all I can really say here, we may get some, just looking at the candlestick, I'm gonna get rid of this M because it's ugly. But yeah, we had this clear break and retest. Look how slow it's moving. Just delete. No, take away yourself. No, it's not doing it. We'll just leave it on there. It's fine. It's fine. We can see it's going down. It's going down. So it's going to be interesting to see how price reacts and responds around this level. There may be a bit of support. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, even with this new moon coming in, if we get a little bit of movement that makes us like wake up to the crypto market, for example, not being so bored with it. But then after that, it may be just like what's going on, or just another little retracement and that type of vibe. And if that happens, I feel this is where once we touch this point, the the dollar may play with this zone before getting a full breakout. So it's like we may get that little bit of movement in crypto. It's sideways, bit of retracement and sideways action for a moment while this is getting ready. And when this finally drops out of this double M and it will fall beyond this point, that's when we could get like that explosive move in Q4. So that's kind of what I am seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, still obviously keeping an eye on this photo because we're meant to get like some explosive thing coming out. And then of course the Bitcoin and stock to flow model. Oh, it's reset. Thank goodness. Thank the heavens. Look at this. We're definitely going to start our next video on this. But you can see I'm pointing at the red part, but the price covers it. So just look at it, but don't follow the mouse. It's kind of getting squiggly. You see what I'm saying? It's getting squiggly. And we are going to look at this every single video until we see this thing turning orange. Because you see when it starts to get that orangey color, whee, it's a me and Mario. It's going up. You see what I'm saying? Why don't you wear it when we get there? No. Oh. Anyway, that's definitely it for this video. We're going to keep an eye on this. I'm anticipating upward movements. Definitely the last phase of this squiggle, red squiggle that we're in. And it's looking like it's soon getting ready to turn orange. So it's not going to be too long, people. But with that being said, make sure you do grab yourself a calendar. It's 40% off right now, as a I'm back type of vibe. So make sure you do get it if you want to support me. If you want to support in any other ways, a simple like and comment on the video does amazing. And what else? I do offer birth chart readings if you'd like. I've done an example for Bitcoin and XRP. Ethereum's is going to come out. So feel free to check that out if you would like one. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's see where price moves to. And I'll see you in Crypto Angles podcast number 68. So I'll catch you then. All right. Let's go to StreamYard. In this endless loop of nothingness. And I'll see you in the next video. Angel out. Bye. Okay, sweetheart.